Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this edition of the Weekend Preview on Speed, brought to you by ChannelShift, your sports world on demand. I'm Michelle Rahal along with Rob D'Amico, and let's get down to it. It's 16 down and 10 to go in the Sprint Cup race to the chase after Kasey Kahne surprised himself and everybody else by winning last weekend at Infineon Raceway in Sonoma. The road race proved to be just what the fans ordered by beating and banging, bumping, shoving, grinding, you name it. Next up on the list is Loudon, New Hampshire, where the circuit returns to the shorter ovals. Who's in the chase for now and who's out, Rob?
Well, if you look through 11th through 15th, you have guys like Martin, who is in but working his way backwards. How about Juan Pablo Montoya? Get a great finish at Sonoma, exactly what he expected out of that place.
That's what he wanted.
Points racing, now he's in that top 12. You also have Kasey Kahne, who won the race. He's only 3 points outside in 13th. David Rudiman, who is in, is back 40 positions right now. And if Jeff Burton, 46 points back. It's tightening up in that chase right now.
So these guys are going to be vacillating in and out, and that's what you and I and the rest of the world can expect.
We want it.
We want it. Exactly that. Well, from Juan Pablo Montoya to Dario Franchitti, who took down the win at the Iowa Corn 250 last weekend with a crash fest left in his wake from Tony Kanaan again, to E.J. Vizo and Graham Rahal, they all exited stage right in this race. This weekend they head for Richmond, another short track, and it always provides these machines a challenge. What's the challenge? Keeping them on the track. Well, also in Indy Lights, it was a Sam Schmidt rout with Ana Beatriz collecting her second win. Congratulations to her. I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah, it was pretty nice to watch out there. And then Sam Schmidt also going out and getting 1, 2, 3 finishes. Pretty strong on his part.
Top team, there isn't any doubt about it. He's just absolutely the top dog right now in Indy Lights.
No doubt. All right, in the Nationwide Series, they head to New Hampshire, and it will be redemption day for Kyle Busch, or will it? He hopes so anyways. Kyle is just about finished second in everything in the last couple of weeks and has never won at New Hampshire. Who has, you asked? Second place in points, Carl Edwards, back in 2006. But there's a problem. There's never been a repeat winner in 22 races at New Hampshire. Kyle leads Carl by 127 points for the quest for the 2009 Nationwide Championship.
I think it's a great thing because the smaller teams are now getting to battle against the bigger teams, and they're having an effect. I think that's what it was intended to do, and I'm glad to see it. Well, in the world of Formula One, it looks like the real agenda of quelling the insurrection of teams has been achieved. Max Mosley, the head of the FIA, the controlling body of Formula One, will not run for re-election as president. It was announced in Paris. Above and beyond any other issue that the FOTA teams, which is the Formula One Teams Association, had, it was really about Max and his package of cost efficiencies for the 2010 season and beyond. With Max Mosley out of the way, the teams have now put on hold any action moving towards a breakaway. Weren't we the ones that, Rob, that over a year and a half ago said Max Mosley had to go because of the whole sex scandal, which is now infamous, and he simply could not continue? We said that. Well, the win last weekend by Sebastian Vettel was all but overshadowed by this fight among the FIA and FOTA. Thank God it looks like it's over. Jenson Button is still firmly in the points lead, and now the fight settles down and the teams know who they're going to be racing. And if Button doesn't implode and Vettel takes charge with Red Bull, it'll be a legitimate championship for the Briton.
There's no doubt. And Sebastian Vettel, what he's doing right now, tightening things up. We need that in this because we've seen some great racing so far. Absolutely.
This guy is a brilliant talent, and Red Bull seems to have put together a package with Adrian Newey and that new Aero package. I mean, he had a 41-second lead at one point. Come on. He could make it very interesting, and the good thing is these teams now know who they're going to be racing and what the rules are for next year. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too. All right, in Moto GP this weekend, we head to Assen in the Netherlands with three-way tie for the World Championship between Valentino Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo, and Casey Stoner. It doesn't get any closer than that. This is a tough track that favors few mistakes. Last year it was Stoner with the win and Rossi finishing 11th. Don't look for that to happen again. This is one of those not to be missed races, ladies and gentlemen, as they move to Laguna Seca in the Red Bull USGP after this race.
Unbelievable championship in the motorcycle category. I am totally fascinated on the two-wheel side of things right about now. In World Superbike news, the gap closed between American Ben Spies and the one they call Norihaga this past weekend in Italy. but now they head for Great Britain and Donington Park. This weekend, Spies is looking to reel in Norihaga with a victory, and bad luck, he's wishing for the Japanese rider. Donington Park's a fast track that should suit both Spies and Norihaga, so look for a really bust-out battle to develop.
Two-wheel fans got something great to watch. I mean, everything that's going on in the two-wheel world right now has been incredible, folks.
Best racing out there on the planet right about now.
All right, in NHRA, they're back in action. It was a welcomed weekend off after back-to-back-to-back events in Topeka, Chicago, and Englishtown. Race teams are now taking stock of their inventories and sizing up the situations as they head to Ohio, where the management at Summit Motorsports Park has replaced the asphalt from the 8th mile mark to the finish line. It's to help fix the drainage problems that they've had occasionally plaguing the track. The track says they had to do it, and it'll be ready to race. All the teams have to do is lay down that rubber. It's going to be a great one.
No, I'm just glad to see that they're doing something with the tracks to remediate them. I want to see everybody go back to the quarter mile. I'll be happy when they are able to do that in a safe way.
All right, what to watch on Speed this weekend? Friday, remember all times are Eastern. It's 11:30 a.m. NASCAR Live, 12 noon, Sprint Cup practice. 1:30 p.m. it's nationwide practice. 3 p.m. Sprint Cup qualifying, and 7 p.m. is trackside.
On Saturday at 9 a.m. it's a Sprint Cup practice. At 10 a.m. nationwide qualifying. 11:30 a.m. final Cup practice. 2 p.m. is truck qualifying. 5:30 p.m. truck races from Memphis.
On Sunday at 10 a.m. it'll be NASCAR in a hurry. 10:30 a.m. it'll be NASCAR race day. 3 p.m. World Superbikes. At 5 p.m. Moto GP. And at 7 p.m. it kicks off the Speed Report, NASCAR Victory Lane, followed by Dave Despain and Wind Tunnel.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, listen to Race Day on Fox Sports Radio every Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern on 250 Fox affiliates, XM Channel 142, and the American Forces Network. Check local listings at racedayonfox.com.
All right, and don't forget, tune in Speed Radio every Friday online at speedtv.com, keyword radio. For Michelle Rahal, I'm Rob D'Amico. Thank you for watching.